Hello, welcome back. Okay,
Hello.
so yeah, you stride out into the courtyard, coaxing a irritated Spanish descent lady in front of you, to have her convince her men to help you steal a mech.
Standard.
Yeah, you know,
Standard
just
Tuesday night for the boys, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
This is all we
but
get up to.
but it's not very sunny, so the guns are in.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Okay. So yeah, you straight out. She's in front of you, and you see her kind of lift the thing up to her mouth and pushes a button on the side and goes, "Oi, gather!" And like this,
Squad
these,
assemble.
no, literally like so kind of it's a tannoy system almost. She's got like a wireless microphone to these like big poles that have like speakers. If it's like a kind of
Before she
those
drops
grey
the mic.
like megaphone things that are in every school tannoy system thing in every TV show ever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the exact what she says comes out of them, and you hear some people moving. You still do hear faintly in the distance. Spandler is, I think he's on I don't know, another movie with a rousing speech.
I'll buy chicken. It's fucking awesome. There you go.
Sure, that's it. He is very funny when he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, to be fair to him. Yeah, so... And the goose is still like... the spoose is still next to you. Kind of... So yeah, and Notos is like moving through the crowd, and he gets back to the truck with her. Yeah, and okay, so she kind of like looks towards him and goes, "Well, let's give this one a whirl." She steps forward and sits her arms up hers, and starts speaking in fluent Spanish, very quickly. And as none of you understand Spanish, you have no idea what the fuck she's saying. It's very aggressive.
Slight disadvantage.
Yeah, I just realised actually I don't need to plan a speech here or include anything off the cuff because yeah. And she points at she gestures towards you guys, like swings an arm out, and you hear like several sharp punctuating and like she hits her hand, and like gestures towards the Ifrit, and you hear like a large like wail, from the crowd, as in a cry, not a
I was
wail.
gonna say.
Yeah, she keeps talking, like overcuts them immediately, and like keeps going. And this guy steps forward, bald dude. He's got like tattoos on like his head.
Good.
And he starts like pointing at her and yelling back. And she's like, it turns into a bit of a yelling match where she's like addressing the crowd, but like evidently berating him, and he's like yelling back at her, and then they're just trying to yell over each other at this point. Do any of you do anything?
Boys, what's happening? Do I need to shoot her yet? I mean, do I
She
need to
shoots
shoot
you a
her yet?
fucking glare, and then like goes back to
Guys,
yelling.
Do I need to shoot her yet?
No, we're
Very
definitely
loudly
shooting
and
her.
obviously.
I'm considering, like, should we?
Yeah,
Hey.
the guy like turns back to the crowd and like sticks his hands out, and any of you who have any training in persuading people know he's like, kind of like literally does the, come on.
Not if
fuck?
it would be an awful shame if this guy was to suddenly die.
No one is shooting anyone. We're not equipped for a war. We've seen how many of them
oh.
there are.
Balls.
Oh, bollocks.
I know, but like,
That's
if it's between her controlling the crowd or him controlling the crowd, I'd rather her control the crowd.
I think.
Oh, cameras went on Skype.
Uh,
Maybe just for me.
I've got them back, but they're all dark for whatever
Yeah.
reason. Skype
Because
turns
come
out
back
camera's
inside.
dark.
Skype logic.
Skype. You can't have 4 hours of calls. Oh, you can, but whatever.
On video calls.
In space Skype, you can. It's been upgraded.
Spipe.
Don't be silly. Skype would never
Spike.
be
Eh?
upgraded.
Just, Skype just dies out.
No, Skype
Preferably.
still exists. It's just still a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Video chat is just not a thing that
It's the same
future
OS.
has mastered. Yeah, so yeah, this Carmela guy like, so Carmela, what does she do?
I don't think anyone should be shooting anyone. I think if anyone's gonna shoot,
Yeah, she just
gonna
looks
die.
at you, Repsorp, and yells something in Spanish. Diddle-diddle-doo. I'm gonna type something in to translate.
That's
Diddly. This is
The
the
lights
stuff.
are
Yay!
hey.
Ooh, that's good.
I've still got a spin.
Yeah, she throws like an arm in the air, and something in quick fire Spanish, and you catch the word "Angeles de la Guerra."
Oh yeah, you just catch that.
Yeah,
word.
you
Oh,
catch
she
that
just said
phrase
increase
in the
your
middle of
thriller.
it. That's like very. It feels more like I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker.
I don't
No,
understand
she-
a word of
she's-
Spanish, but I got that.
She strains it as if that like is a title.
Yeah.
Angeles de la Guerra is what she refers to you as.
I think I step forward at
And
this point.
yeah, like the other guy kind of like squints at her.
Yeah, I step forward and just like, we came from the sky. We have flyy things that can go poo 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 poo.
Rep.
We also have Space Fifth Auto back in the truck.
You see, like you're standing next to her at this point, and she's just staring at you.
Repsorp, can I have a word with you?
I mean, you're in front of like 200 people,
Can
all
you
of whom are
just,
carrying guns.
Yeah.
So these people are not very happy with us, obviously.
Oh no, I'm
And-
not.
Well, I don't think telling them that we came from off-world is gonna help. They don't seem to like us as it is. I also don't think telling them that we have a ship is a good idea.
Yeah, the guy yells something back at you in Spanish, Repsol, and like points at you, very accusatory finger.
I know that finger.
I
That's an
cock
accusation.
an eyebrow at Carmela, just like,
She
Hypothetically.
yeah, I think she kind of just shrugs. It's just like the most imperceptible, like literally it's the shoulder not facing the crowd dents a millimeter.
Hypothetically speaking,
This in character or out of
this
character?
is complete. This is out of character because
Yeah.
it's more of a pondering thing than. If one were to shoot Carmela in the back of the head and go, "Leader, no!"
I mean,
would I be able to get away with that?
they don't seem. They're not cavemen.
No, but
They're
they
just
don't-
Spanish.
Yeah, no, I'm not implying that. What I'm implying is that shooting their leader and then going, "Leader."
I mean,
might-
the thing that like it does seem that she's like fighting your case. Like this
Yeah.
guy keeps pointing at you and looking angry.
That's why this was a
and she's
hypothetical.
like gesturing toward. So I mean, it might.
No, I was just. I was-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
very much kind of on Mike's.
I don't know. Can I like basically roll to assist her with like a charisma check of some kind?
What I mean, what are you doing? Like, what's the physical act that you do? Let's get Apocalypse World about this.
Yeah.
don't understand.
Give me the
Spanish.
fiction,
That's the problem.
and the mechanics will follow.
It's kind of hard when I don't actually have any information about what's.
I know, right? When everyone's
Happening.
talking Spanish.
Yeah. I'm just double checking what skills I have.
I mean, I can think of one thing that might occur to you.
Which
is
is?
you have a giant future gun. Pop 2 bullets into the snow in front of him.
Yeah, but I also don't want to particularly. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm.
Is
Yes.
coming
Okay. Yeah. I know what I'm
across-
doing. I'm doing specifically when it comes to. Yeah. I'm draw gun and fire 2 shots into the air.
okay,
And basically what I'm hoping to make mechanically is
an intimidate.
is it basically what is that?
Is
actual
always a
roll?
persuade, isn't it, in this game?
It's or can I make it tactics with
You want
charisma?
tactics with charisma.
Because it's like a way to kind of gain control of the situation that's deteriorating is to, like fire stuff into the air.
That is some fictional stretching. Let me read this skill before I straight up say no, because that doesn't sound right to me at all. But as I'm new to this system, I don't want to take something away that
Yeah,
you should
that's
be able
fair.
to do.
Let me.
Tactics. Characters familiar with small unit tactics, they can set up and recognize ambushes,
Oh,
move
yeah,
troops
that's
effectively,
not
and
it
set.
at all.
Nah.
Never mind.
This could maybe be a leadership, but I think it's a persuade.
Okay. That's fine. It's still a 2d6 plus 1 for me.
Yeah.
Because glorious charisma. Admittedly, this is a thing that definitely an expert should be doing more than me. Oh well.
Yeah. But actually, I think weirdly you're better at persuade than the expert.
Yeah, but they can re-roll.
Yeah, this is true. They can re-roll.
This is definitely
Right.
a thing you probably want to re-roll.
Give us that roll, man.
It's a 7.
7. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you shoot like into the air twice, and everyone else, like, you see the entire crowd go, "Damn!" Like you feel the collective "damn" at the sight of your like future gun that like, and these like just spikes just fly into the air. I think a while later, like there's kind of silence, and just like these two spikes just land, kind of like framing a corridor in front of you. And this guy, like, kind of looks shaken for a second and steps forward and pulls, like, a big, like a Bowie knife kind of thing out of, like, his, out of, like, I don't know, some, like, belt hoop or thing he's got going on. And, like, says some quickfire Spanish, and, Carmela turns to him and goes, "He challenges you for ownership of the War God.
Can I opt to just
Claims
shoot
you
him
are
in the
false
face?
prophets." Sorry?
Can I opt to just take a step forward and shoot him in the face?
You can definitely try.
We
Why
should
would
not
you do
shooting
that?
anyone now. We're shooting people.
I mean, it doesn't say that. He just steps forward and goes to shoot him in the face.
Well, the reason being, the guy is now challenging. Like, put it the right. Okay, this is basically my Raiders of the Lost Ark moment where Indiana Jones does the whole like guy with the swords doing this thing, and Indiana.
I mean, I was 100% about to shoot him. My only concern is that someone not part of the duel shooting him.
might be
Well,
a bad deal. Oh no! Don't
Yeah,
argue
I mean,
it
yeah,
don't have
because
time
you
to
said
do
you want to
it.
do it.
It's
So
100%,
that's
it's
what.
100% you to do.
Yeah, Mike does that. So go to roll. So in the character sheet, hit basic attack
Oh.
roll.
Although the only thing is, can we roll initiative for who shoots him first?
No, I think this was said first, and
Yeah, it's
you
definitely
like
said
shoot in the air, and he steps forward, and like Carmela
but
speaks.
let me
to
give
you,
my
so you
logic
understand.
on this as well, just so it's not like I'm not. My logic being, you've shot twice in the air to intimidate him, and instead of him falling back and stepping back, he stepped forward and like brought a knife to a gunfight.
Fair.
So it's his own fault. He didn't back down, so I'm just gonna shoot him in the face.
Yes. Okay. So roll that basic attack.
I'm being told AC 0.
No. So AC is he has 1 dex, so it's 8 because you have a laser pistol.
So put 8 in there.
Doesn't he get +1 because of...
He does get +1, but that's a later modifier.
Yes. Good point.
So 8.
So 8 for AC. Yeah.
Combat skill bonus.
I don't believe you have skill in energy weapons, so that's -1.
So -1. And attribute modifier.
You have no dex, so 0.
Alright.
Oh,
Bolts.
well, that should be 13 because there should be a place to put in random extra ones. But yeah, you buzz a beam of red energy, like arcs.
This
He
was
like
a grip,
side moves and like jumps onto the stage, flicking this big ass knife. And Carmela like steps in between.
Can I opt to run like fuck?
I think.
I start shooting.
I think
Yes, you're fucking guns.
Okay, we
Let's roll
now.
initiative. As she's like, oh god.
tries
So
to control systems like, no, stop.
initiative, people.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh god.
This went so badly.
It could have gone okay. There was times
I
when
like
it
to think
could have
so.
gone okay.
The van
Wasn't that
swings
one?
in,
The
and you
boys.
see Spandler is still like skiing around outside the main gate doing figure eights. Oh dear. /r space 1d8 +1
That's good.
2. Yeah. So that was. So I'll read. Let's bin you.
And me.
Carmela, yeah. Carmela has an 8 still. Benotos and Can I just add people easily? No, of course I can't. I add... What was his name? Alonso. Add... And you have 2, sir. Repsorp, 6. Carmella, 8. Grog, a 1. And Michael...
Sorry guys, I got a bit distracted by the space.
Have you rolled initiative, Dylan?
I
Just hit... I think there is an initiative button that actually works. Another 1. Descending. Okay. That was terrible, terrible round by you people on the rolls. Okay, so,
I still did.
Carmella acts first, and I think you see her throw rapid fire Spanish in his face, and I'm going to attempt to roll her persuade to get him to back the fuck down, which I'm going to say is a +1 because yeah. I think against this guy, that's probably not enough, as she's not a player character. So he's still like, he goes to move past her, and towards you, Repsorp. This is the part where you shoot him in the chest, if you're good enough. It's your move.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, she just backs away and starts, like, she yells something in Spanish into the Tannoy system, and again that phrase, Angeles de la Guerra, crops up.
Yeah, I guess I just throw that attack. His AC is 8, right?
Yes.
0, attribute modifier 1. Come on. Yes, it's a hit.
Boom.
Which deals, I believe, 2d6 plus 2. Yes.
Is there a way to put your damage on the weapons? Because it looks like there's half the box free for that.
Yeah, but like I think you need more advanced macro stuff, basically. There's no place for me to put weapons in.
Fair enough.
I think.
Damn. Yeah. You just kill him.
Cool.
So
It's literally it's just a pop to the head.
just this iron spike just goes through his eye,
a little.
and it's just and he just collapses. And yeah, she just turns to the crowd and is like, "Angeles de la Guerra!" And the crowd like cheers.
You see, that's what I was what I was trying to do.
Turns and goes,
leave
Yeah, me
leave
too.
the shooting.
That was my plan, totally, guys. Good job, everybody.
she kind of turns and is like, "Okay, right.
Just get out of your hair.
That'd be lovely." And she wanders over to you.
What does Anguesto by De La Guerra mean anyway?
Angels of War.
Fair.
I mean, that was the thing about they challenge you for ownership of the war god. They have a certain kind of thing they respect around here.
Fair.
Basically,
I
the
can handle
essence of
being
her
a deity.
speech was like messengers of this god that descended to us have come to take him back to the skies. Because there's I guess I think that this place is like a bit of a mythology built around space people.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck that, it's our god," and then you were like, "Fuck you, he's mine." Yeah. So the way clears for you, Notos, as you drive the hover truck up, and start like leashing cables to their god. This is very respectful. Will, I think you're muted.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Oh no, I just thought you said something. So yeah, so you start like lashing up, and Camilla walks up to you and goes, "We could use some friends up there. Some people in this area be getting a little more hands on some better artillery these days. I don't know who you work for, but hey, you're a good shot. I could use more of you." And she like hands you, I guess, she like puts a hand out and there's like a little piece of paper and it's like, I got what do you call them, like space phones. She she is, oh yeah, maybe combat. Sorry, I just kicked some wine that's down there. God damn it, Chip, you're leaving your goddamn wine in my house.
At least hers doesn't get drunk.
That's because it's terrible. Yeah, and she goes, yeah. She kind of hands you a number. It's like, well, one of the working ones, my predecessor around here. Didn't have anyone. I didn't really know anyone up there to trust before.
Well, I appreciate you
I hope-
handling this very respectfully. I like working with people who can deal with things professionally.
Sure. Yeah, she kind of gives you. So she goes,
Yeah.
well, give him hell up there. It'd be a shame to know that the warrior who's so feared on this side of the planet is a bitch up in space
Give them hell down here.
every day.
Till next time.
Yeah. So you hop into the truck, and yeah, drive away, dragging the Ifrit behind you.
Yeah.
Can we make sure to pick up Spandler?
I
bring the Spice.
Yeah, the Spice is just like sat in
Come on, you.
Oh,
grab him
God.
on my arm.
It's the most like cramped car journey ever because there's
I'm
like
like carrying it. I'm like
You've
driving
got-
with one hand, got the
I
speed.
got him so like there's fucking Repsorp in like riding shotgun, Notos still at the wheel, and then in the back you've got Mike, fucking robot Adam Sandler, and then Grog with a space goose on his lap just in the back like, Grog, please say one phrase that I'm thinking of here. As you're driving along,
Never.
just the are we there?
I will not stoop to your level.
You. You're the worst. Yeah. You call up Oren, and he's
So
like,
we thumb Oren.
"You
so he
thumb
comes
Oren."
to the other.
Yeah.
There you are, just met. Or
Yeah,
nights ago.
like a little like kind of I guess like a FaceTime thing pops on your compad as he's like, "We good? Alrighty." Coming in hot, and like literally, you see a fucking fireball coming through the atmosphere as he just goes like shit, and flies towards you. I made contact with the straw while you were down here. Let's get that. Let's get the.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. No, he's not. There's not sarcastic. Damn it, the straw. People were supposed to give that thing to. Or insist them.
We meant to give this to someone.
Yeah, okay, that'd be great. Cool. Let's get this off our things, and then we can get off your goddamn reliable piece of shit.
It's evening,
Immediately.
right? I turned to Mike. It's evening, yeah. So I can play
When
Space
we-
Rift 4, you know?
Look, let's get on the ship. We'll find a display port. We'll hook up the Xbox 12.
Okay.
Can someone
Don't
get
worry,
me
I'm
an
good with
Xbox
technology.
It's gonna be a movie, and you're gonna give him a TV remote. He's gonna be there. It's like, yay!
12? Look,
He's just watching Triple X.
does anyone know if
Or
we
the
can-
Fast and the Furious 38.
can emulate an Xbox 12 on the ship?
Do you have anyone with a computer skill that can do that?
Yeah, you get the Ifrit on board. It's a pretty cool machine, like up close. Like this, to any of you who are techie nerds, this is definitely like, okay. It's like if you're a car guy and you see a Ferrari, it's like, well, that's just real pretty. There's a lot of oomph. It's just cool. Just so you're aware, depending on if you want to bite and poke it.
Well, it's a-
I'm not a techie person.
I'll be
Yes.
poking it, but
Well-
they'll probably try and stop me at some point.
Yeah, I guess the warrior, like Grog's just kind of like,
Goes in with a hammer.
yeah. There's no like obvious weaponry on it or anything like that. It was just kind of a basic prototype.
Mm.
It's like what is left of it is just kind of a red shell. Yeah, you just see like a serial number printed on kind of like the left breastplate.
Can I note down the serial number?
Sure. Yeah, it's like
Hey, we got cereal. I'm hungry.
honk.
Are you hungry
You
too?
too.
Okay, let's get some Nestle up in here. Some space
too.
Nestle.
You two.
Pets
got
cost
some-
extra.
Popo Pops.
Last time I had a pet on board, they fucking shit. Span was like next to you, just kind of like, God, I can't think of enough Adam Sandler quotes.
There aren't enough
I
in the
feel like
world.
at this point,
Adam Sandler is just reciting the script of Pixels. That's what he's doing. Everyone is sad about
Okay,
it.
look. Okay, these guys want cereal. He's not shutting up about some terrible part of history. I don't know. He's going on about some
They were the
giant
dark
ball,
times.
yellow ball thing coming from the sky. I don't know. Look, you two go to the kitchen, see what you can find. We'll sort out your fee for the pet in a minute. Don't worry about that. I realize I've gone from Christopher Walken to some kind of, I've lost the walking thing.
Yeah, Oren kind of comes over and is like, I better not shit everywhere.
Look,
If it does, you clean it up. The rising tide. She's a clean ship.
Hey,
It might have
That-
a bit of spoo. But
that spose is very clean and polite.
it's like eating my face.
And I think these two are dating. I don't know.
Cool. All right. Takeoff occurs. You start getting back up into orbit. And yeah, Oren like flicks on and goes, got a call from the straw for you, boys. I'll route it through to the rec room.
Go on.
Yeah. So are you all there, or is Mike fucking about with the Ifrit?
I'll be there for the call.
Okay. Yeah. So this guy in a like very fancy like 3-piece suit, sitting in looks like a very nice chair, goes, "Hello, gentlemen. A pleasure to see you. I hear you have my property."
That would be true.
Fantastic.
Oh, we didn't steal it, did we? Sorry. We'll give it back to you at once.
It's quite all right, Grog. You stole it from the people who took it from me in the first place. Well,
Grog tries
there
to
was
get
a-
his head
there
around
was a
that.
fuzzy part in the chain of ownership. All that matters is that it's back with me, and that no one ever needs to know about it. Didn't think that Eric would come through as well as he did. I'm very impressed.
Well, you see, the bit about no one ever telling anyone about it wasn't initially part of our contract. If we'd like to make it part of a contract, that's perfectly fine, but that is an extra fee.
It is important.
Business role
Yeah, definitely business role.
with charisma.
Yeah. Yeah, you're intimidating him into like you'll get him to lose his job.
No, my business should be as. Nine.
That's good. Yeah. Kind of like just glares through the window at you. 200 credits extra, each. No one hears about this.
How
That seems
about
a very reasonable price. I think I'm happy
I've
with that. You guys happy
literally-
with that?
I've literally already forgotten, so yeah, that's fine.
I think
Mercenaries.
can I push for another 50? Because we're getting 750 each for this.
Thought we were doing 900. Because we
Sure.
agreed we'd double it from 750 to 900.
You see, like Henry's face is like,
Just
is he all there?
no.
He's mostly there.
Most of me's here, left some of me, well, anyway.
Anyway, what I'm thinking is 200 good, 250 better. Round number 1,000. Who doesn't like round numbers?
You're gonna bicker with him over arithmetic. Give me another business roll. So
Surely
it's,
that one's more like charisma.
I'd be more persuade.
actually, this is persuade. I'll give you that.
That's
Yeah.
more persuade.
Roll persuade. If you get over 7,
Persuade charisma?
yeah. So 0 for your charisma, I think. If you get over 7, you get that +1. It'll get up to 10. Just do it. Yeah, no. He's like, I'm afraid I don't feel the need to balance your checkbooks, gents. 200 credits each is plenty to not be gossips.
Yep. That's
Especially as Eric negotiated a significant part of this contract that I would get you more work from Evilise.
Oh,
that
fair
seems
enough.
fair
then.
enough.
Exciting times in all of our futures, gentlemen. I'm very pleased with what you've managed to do here. Less so with being brought through the ringer for it, but hey, everyone's got to make a living, I understand. So, bring the Ifrit to the Strahl. We'll take it off your hands. I'll make sure you receive your bonus. Eric, as the rest of the money is being routed to Eric, and like he pulls up a PDA. Now, he hits a button and like turns it round, and you see like transfer
How much do we see is being transferred?
Oh no, he hides, like, the number is hidden, but it's just like transfer, like, to name from name confirmed. Yes, and he kind of like flicks it back and says,
Do you need my PIN number? Because it's Oh wait, I'm
Grog,
not supposed
no,
to.
Grog, just don't.
Oh,
You don't need to tell him your pin.
are you sure? Because it's 6 and it
Go. No, you're good. Seriously, just go.
"Is that a spoos?"
Grog, you know what I would really love is a bowl of space Cocoa Pops. They'd be just wow.
Spoko Pops. So yeah, we got some of them.
Can you?
Isn't there literally a cereal called Space Rocks?
Do you mean Spoko Sops?
Shut
I'm,
up.
wow. Just Grog, if you could just get me a bowl of those, that would be just wow. Just
Okay, Mike.
please.
And I run off. You hear like destruction in the kitchen.
Smashing bowls.
Just in case.
The occasional
We need more
explosions.
milk. I'll make some. Don't worry.
Oh god. Yeah. I'll see you in about 2 hours. Don't let Orange shake my property to pieces while you're on your way. And he hangs up. Yeah. So. Yeah, you meet up. You get to the Strahl. It's It looks this place is like very fanciful. Like this is evidently like kind of a more luxury ship. Like it's capable of carrying cargo, evidently, because it can fit the Ifrit on board it, which is a big ass fucking mech. But it's like more designed for like things. The upper decks are like evidently more like luxurious and nice. Henry like thumbs down. He greets you, thanks you, makes sure like each of you gets paid. Kind of gives you a nod and goes, "Well, it'll be a pleasure working with you again soon. I'm sure we'll have something for you to do if we lose any more prototypes."
Do you plan on losing more prototypes?
Cost of progress. Sometimes things go wrong. That's why you guys exist, to cover that up.
What exactly do you plan on doing with all of these prototypes when you're done with them, and then with whatever gets produced? What's it all for? What's your goal here? What's your goal here?
What is it?
Give me a persuade. Give me a persuade. See how much he opens up.
Ah,
At this point, I run back in with some dreadful meal. There you go.
7.
It's just
He
in
kinda
my
goes,
hands.
"Well, personalized space travel, capable of moving from. We've already perfected it on incredibly harsh conditions on our home planet. Actually, let me find out what the hell I call this goddamn planet. Delete. I think it's this one. Maybe it's not that one.
God, what a noob.
Oh wait, Gorgias? Yes. So it's the environment of Gorgias gave us plenty of time to optimize the suits on planet under extreme gravitational conditions. We even worked on the moon once or twice when it's in moving through the center of the planet. It's truly strenuous conditions. It holds up fine there. It's a case of making it being able to hold up through spike space, vacuum of space, getting better jets capable of longest range flight. It's a complex matter. Once we've perfected it, though, we revolutionize space travel.
personal.
And you get the feeling he's not telling you everything, but that's like it obviously is worth a fair amount of money to be like, yeah, everyone else is in like a crappy ship, and we've got like giant mechs that are like free movement and all that jazz. Way more maneuverable, can carry things like with hands. There was also a really cool anime about spaceships that had robot arms. They're called grappler-like ships. It was so fucking cool. It just like had like basically
Cool
arms
story, bro.
in space. Sorry. Sidetrack.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just kind of his thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but because Mike, you were saying before, what if we just stole this thing and then sold it to the black market, weren't you? So, I mean,
No,
That's why
that
we're
was Spandler. He was reciting a line from history or something. I don't know.
No, it's
He's-
definitely you, Mike. I remember us having this conversation.
Yes, as I was
You
saying,
You forget we're
were you gonna get me
married
some Smoko
every
Pops as well?
morning.
No, I wasn't. I was going to stay here and talk to
Mr.
Mike
Collins
about
smiles
that
and goes, "It's fine, it's fine. I'd respect you less if you didn't think about ripping me off. You didn't. That's the important part. It was smarter that way. We're in business now.
We wasn't going to
Well-
rip it off.
If it's any consolation, I think your suit is lovely.
You'd be right."
I know. I know.
He goes, "Right then.
It's all right.
I have to get back before this thing is missed. Luckily, we're only a few days off schedule. Blame a navigation fault. Be fine. Have a good. Enjoy your earnings, gentlemen. It's for now."
I plan to.
And
Okay,
he,
we'll miss you.
Yeah, you part ways. Get back in the rising tide with Oren, and yeah, he is standing on the kind of in the cargo bay, just like, "We off?"
Off.
I'm never gonna get used to you drinking and flying, but
He stands up and staggers 3 steps over. He's like, "I don't ask that you get used to it.
I'm not.
I just ask that you respect it."
I don't think I'll do that either. But
Woo!
here's the
And
thing.
just sprints off. It's like
I was
he does
gonna
the full on.
compliment you.
I'll listen to your compliment, Mike. You can compliment me
You
if
have
you
a
want.
very pretty goose friend, spouse friend. She's
Goose friend, spooks friend.
she's something else.
There's the start of a rap battle in there. But yeah, yeah. The rising tide takes off, and you return to the Queen of Hearts. Where yeah, Eric is very pleased to see you all. As well. And he wheels his way out from under the chair.
Hello,
I
Eric.
forgot to mention actually, this man is in a wheelchair.
Oh,
It's part of the
you
reason
weren't
why.
in a wheelchair earlier, Eric. What's happened
He
to
was. I forgot to mention it. But that's one of the reasons why he stays. He doesn't go into the combat field anymore because, well, he can't afford crazy cybernetic legs or an assault wheelchair, which probably exists in the sci-fi future.
Assault wheelchair.
Almost certainly. You could probably
I'm
get something with
definitely
wheels that can
viewing that as a
conform to stairs and.
direct result of our success is when he starts getting an assault wheelchair.
Absolutely. It's when his wheelchair is when he's riding around that yellow thing from the X-Men cartoons, and you know that you're doing well. But yeah, and he kind of he pulls the job notice that was this one off the wall and throws it into a completed file. Yes. Well, we've opened up some new opportunities. Collins came through. And he taps a button and 3 more dossiers appear on the screen. Got work across the sector now. It's gonna be an exciting time, gents. Can't wait to see it with you. And that's where we'll close the first session.
I knew that was coming.
Hey.
I knew that's what the ending was gonna be. I saw that coming a mile off. That was great. That's exactly what I
Cool.
wanted. No, in a good way. I saw that coming a mile off.
Yeah.
What else could possibly have happened?
No,
We
I
arrive
just meant
back
I
and
was.
he's dead.
That would be
No, I
lovely.
mean,
This,
I knew
this,
that-
it was
as in, I
all a
knew-
lie. This is actually you 4 playing a campaign. It's a murder mystery. Who killed
No, no, no,
Eric
no, what I
Uller?
mean
I was
is-
gonna say, next episode. could
We're
be
actually
even further.
transitioning into Call of Cthulhu on a spaceship.
No, what I mean is I knew it would be an ending where it's up comes the next quest thing, and it's where are you gonna go? In my head, I was just seeing one of the characters going, that one, but we don't know which one they pointed to.
Are we doing a chat gets to choose what mission we do thing?
I might hold off on that for a little while.
Sure.
So, for the people at home, this game called Stars What Number has a very specific thing built into it called the Faction Turn, which is a thing where I move the assorted factions of the world. People like Evilise Co. as eventually the Queen of Hearts and specifically the Wildcards unit will become a faction. I'm gonna build rules custom to elevate them to a faction. and that kind of stuff. It's going to involve raising a lot of money and recruiting some talent to this place, including people capable of training new you guys. So one of the things I have planned is you will be able to meet a powerful, a Xavier for psychics, and someone who can train experts, and a grizzled veteran, and then you can spend money on their facilities and things like that, and they can basically, when a new character spawns, they will normally spawn at level 1. If you've leveled up the warrior guy to level 2, you can spawn in level 2 warriors for new people, that kind of thing. And also they'll be useful for teaching you new skills, getting new gear, that kind of shit, and also will also generally be reflected in the kind of the military preparedness of the place. It'll be very cool.
So how much XP do we get?
XP, I will work on that because I actually struggle with the XP system from this game. But a thing I want to say to you guys, and that I will say before character creation for everyone else, is that so the way this game works with XP is that you complete a mission, I give you XP. That's going to be the basic ebb and flow. But at the same time, I want each player to come up with 2 or 3 goals. You have up to 3 for your character. I'm going to rip this straight out of Swan Song. So your character can have 3 goals. You send me these goals, I will assign them an XP value based on how hard they are. If it's, I want to kill my first man, or I want to level up a place, or I want to... try to make it something that isn't just stuff that's kind of obvious. Buying a gun doesn't count. It's, I want to defend my crewmates with... Or, save one of my crewmates from being shot, or something like that. And then they can go all the way up to, I want to be king of a planet. The harder ones are obviously worth more XP, but they will take a lot longer to do. And you... Yeah, so... carefully think about that, and you guys can get back to me. If the goals will be private, I will have I will put up the jobs on online, and I will also, once I get it finished, because I'm working slowly, I'm sorry, I will get a the wildcards induction to Sector Epsilon Theta up on Reddit.
Put on the website as
well. Yes, get it there as well. And yes, also I will probably do the faction turn after the 2nd episode of this. So probably next Thursday on my channel, I will do the faction turn. You can see the Twitch URL just below here.
Nice.
It will be very cool.
Awesome.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. Let's do a quick whip round because
whip it around.
Some of the part of the idea of getting other streamers on here is because they get to plug their amazing work
and bodies.
So we'll do the 2 people who are just here for the ride because they actually just enjoy this shit. So I know, right? Insane. So Johnny, any final words?
Not really. I have a telephone job interview tomorrow, so wish me luck for that. But otherwise,
what you applying for?
Tell us all about it.
It's an accountancy graduate scheme. Yay!
Oh, suddenly lost interest.
Yeah, I know, right? That's good fun.
Okay.
That's about it. I've really enjoyed this.
Fantastic.
I hope they are luck's enough for you guys.
Good. And Joe.
Yeah.
Our dear Birdman.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's interesting how much more lighthearted this is than Snowpocalypse, considering we've had a robotic Adam Sandler,
who is back on the Queen of Hearts and will return.
I'm looking to this ongoing movie making plot.
I do.
Quest.
Yeah.
There's your goal.
There's a goal for you.
That is going to be one of my goals.
It's reboot Happy Madison Productions.
Yeah.
And then I can find you to be the most morally abhorrent person in this sector of morally abhorrent people.
Well, to be fair, that is one of my... That is absolutely going to be one of my goals. Reboot Happy Madison Productions with a successful and good movie, not fucking pixels.
I'm just going to drop in the chat quickly. There is a Reddit link to post on the Encounter Roleplay subreddits, where if you have questions and shit for me about the game,
put them there.
The world, and all that jazz, you can ask me there. I will not tell you spoilers, and I may not be able to tell you yet about the entire sector, because, frankly, there's half of it I still don't know about yet. But all questions about space and space biology, very welcome. Alright, Will, do you have anything to particularly mention?
Let me think. My name, of course, is Will. I run this channel here, Encounter Roleplay. We're back tomorrow at the same time. 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. GMT. We're actually playing a new game called Liars, Lyres, which is created by a man named Ed. He's a his own guy running his business, and he's written several games. We played several of them. He's been kind enough to come on a show before and show them off. And so myself, Josh, Cord, maybe Beth are going to be here tomorrow playing that. And then Thursday we're back with West Marches D&D. Friday we have more D&D with DM Joey at 10 p.m. EST, so that's later on in the night for you guys. So if you're from Europe, probably 3 a.m.-ish for you guys, but for you in the Americas, you come along on Fridays. We're 5 nights a week at the moment on Encounter Roleplay, which is super exciting. We've just recovered from 24-hour stream. We'll probably be doing one in December, and if not, definitely in January. Yeah, scheduling is happening. So that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone that's followed, and if you haven't yet, hit that follow button.
Cool. And my lovely Dylan.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, by the way.
No problem.
How did you enjoy your first role-playing experience?
Well, I think getting to do a bad Christopher Walken voice for 2 and a bit hours before failing miserably and forgetting to do the voice was great.
Yeah. Voices are half the fun of playing these kinds of games. I'm really bad at them, and at some point I need to just spend some time practicing.
Just pick a voice and go with it. Like,
yeah, but like when I say they're Spanish and then I sound like I'm from.
well, no,
like,
that's not a voice.
New
That's an
Yorker.
accent and a dialect. The difference is you
Yeah.
pick like
This is true.
Gilbert Gottfried, for example.
That will. Oh dear.
I'm not doing it, but I can do it.
On Monday nights, actually, in here, Cord does that voice.
Amazing.
So,
of course he does. Fucking.
He's great at it, so.
Oh dear. But yes, Dylan, say where you are and what you do.
I make them YouTube videos. That's about it, really.
Kids in your YouTube videos.
I stream from time to time on Conflict Nerd TV. Then me and social media is just Conflict Nerd everywhere. Conflict Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. 2 videos a day and doing a daily Fallout Let's Play, which is Fallout 4 Let's Play, which is fun. I really like Fallout 4.
I have not had the time to play enough of that. I'm gonna put some more hours on Thursday.
Really
I'm very
liking Fallout
excited.
4.
As am I. It's ruining my degree.
Okay, what hours are people at in Fallout 4 now? Because I haven't played much
Not
of
as
it.
many as I'd like.
Fair.
47.
47.
47.
Don't think
Not-
I've passed 20 yet, but that's just
Not
because I'm
bad.
recording it. And have
Let's
to
play.
moment when you don't have Fallout 4.
That feel when same.
I think actually, to be honest, playing this in 6 months might almost be better because 1, there will be good tutorials out on certain systems that are really badly
Yeah,
tutorialized,
I've heard
and
it's
2,
weirdly badly explained.
terribly bad. You know VATS?
They
no
literally
point-
never mention it.
They don't tell you that it exists.
Yep.
The main combat mechanic of the game is never actually. You never get told it exists, let alone how to use it. I'm
Not
not
very
here to
Dark
rant.
Souls.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I think in 6 months is going to be like, yo, here's how you really should play this game, and it's going to be great. Thank you all for coming. I have been your Space Master for this evening. The name is Finbar. You can find me on Twitter at FinbarDS, and you can find all the other stuff I do at that Twitch URL there. Thank you for watching Wildcats.
Thank you for coming on, Simba.
Oh,
Good
I'll be
night.
back. I'll be back. You know, you ain't gonna
Really?
make this easy.
Are you sure? I mean,
I don't know.
Oh.
You want to fight me, Will?
Then
Let's take this off stream. Let's take this off stream.
No.
Come